Hey besties, my name is Konya and welcome to my very first ever movie commentary on YouTube. Movie commentaries are something that I've always wanted to do. Like, I've talked about it with so many people, but like I never knew how to get started or like how to edit any of that stuff. So this is my first time ever doing it, so I'm not like good at like editing videos or like sound editing, but I just wanted to try it out, especially because like it's summer, I'm bored, I'm not doing anything, so might as well record myself watching a movie. And today, for my first ever commentary, I'm actually going to be watching one of my favorite movies ever, Love, Simon. I like it because I just think it's like a feel-good movie. Like, there's not really, I just like it. I think it's like a really cute, really fun movie. You know, there's some other like LGBT films out there, they're like maybe better, not maybe that are like better than it, but I really like this one. It was one of the first ones I ever watched, so I wanted to do it today for my first ever movie commentary. So like I said, this is my first time, so like if you are watching this, I don't expect anyone to watch this besides like me and my friends maybe, but yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you like it because I really want to do more. But even if you guys don't like it, I don't care. I'm still going to be doing more because I'm doing this for me, personally speaking. But yeah, bye.
I was losing my mind, told them I'm fine, wish I was sober. We were just 21, nothing was wrong.
Okay, so let's get into the movie. I have seen this, like, I've watched it a lot of times before, and I decided to buy the DVD because I was like buying a whole bunch of DVDs at one point. But let's get into it. I remember most of what happened, but like not everything. So this isn't gonna be like first time watching Love, Simon. This is like someone who's watched it before many times but has like a very bad memory and won't remember everything that happens. But I know the gist, I know the ending and everything. But anyway, to get a blinky. It's like 10 o'clock here. What a great group of friends. When I was in high school, like all my friends all live so far away. Like you would have to pay me like hundreds of dollars to go pick up all of my friends and drive us to school together. Like, it's a cute thought, but like yeah, if the odds of me ever doing that, not even just me, like all my other friends that had cars in high school, like this just wasn't gonna be happening. Okay, so I do have to make a quick disclosure on this part. Like I said, I am not the best with sound editing, so for some reason the audio, even though it was recorded with the movie, it doesn't line up with the movie. So, and I don't know how to fix it. So the words from this point on, if I show you a scene from a movie, it's gonna be a little bit off than what the screen is saying, but what I'm saying is gonna line up. So I'm sorry about that.
Yep, okay. What do you... Look, this is your 20th anniversary, so I'm gonna be super real with you right now. This looks like a 4th grader made it. And like, not even the smartest 4th grader in the class.
It was cute though. Like, that was kind of mean, Simon. Like, most people, I mean, I don't know what he said, like 20th anniversary, but like most people wouldn't even make a video at all. He put a lot of work into it. Just because he wasn't like Oscar worthy doesn't mean he doesn't love his wife. That was kind of rude.
Just like you, I have a totally, perfectly normal life. Except I have one huge-ass secret.
What's the secret? Oh my god, what's the secret? He has such a nice room. Like, that's my favorite thing about all these like young adult movies. Like, they all have the best rooms, and I know it's because like they have to fit all the camera crew and all the equipment in there, but it's just like, ugh, I wish. Okay, like, not to brag, but like when I first saw this movie, I knew right away that he was the one that Simon was emailing. Like, I didn't read the books or anything, but it was just like so obvious, and they threw me off towards the middle or endish, but it was just like, I mean, it's obviously him. And I also like really love him because I watched The Flash and he's one of the characters on there. He was one of my favorite characters, but he was like, he wasn't like a permanent character, but I love him.
There's no cell reception at this school. I swear to God.
Also love how this movie has like 3 main black characters, but all 3 of them are like biracial or light-skinned. Like, it's just so annoying. You can't have like a movie like this big. It was like super popular, and they have 3 black characters that are all in pretty important roles, but all of them are light-skinned or like biracial. Like, that's just crazy. Like, no blackies allowed, I guess. Not too crispy. How did he choose the name Jacques? Like, did I miss something? Like, is that like a significant part of the story, or was it just...
I'll see you, Mr. Worth.
All right. Oh, well, thank you for your help, Fräulein. German accent for cabaret. Yes. Take care, Miss Bradley. Denise?
This is how it happened. Oh my god, I forgot. Because I knew he was gonna start blackmailing Simon, but I didn't know how. But he's such an idiot. Like, how do you leave something like that open on a school computer? Like, how do you not even use your computer? Oh my god. It's like, I hate easily avoidable mistakes. Like, this was so easily avoidable. This whole movie could have just, like, not happened.
I read some of your emails. I know I probably shouldn't have, but they were, like, right there. So you'd be interested to know my brother's gay.
Just what a jerk. Like, just what... First of all, like... oh my god, okay. So, like, he got online and he saw somebody else's email was open, and he read multiple of the emails. Like, he read multiple emails to the point where he was able to figure out that Simon was gay. Like, and now he's using it to blackmail him. I just really hate this character. And they do something at the end. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but, like, I'm pretty sure they try to redeem him. Like, justify it in some way. Like, oh, he was really in love with her, and, like, that's why he blackmailed you. But I just hated it so much. There was nothing redeemable about the character in this scene right here. Like, him blackmailing him, like, letting him know, like, hey, I'm gonna out you if you don't hook me up with your friend. Like, that's just the worst thing ever.
Screenshotted my emails.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me talk to you for a second.
Oh, Miss Bradley.
If he had killed him right there, it would have been okay. Like, it would have been completely justified. Like, if he had murdered him, would have set a whole different tone for the movie, but it would have been completely justified. I don't really understand what the point of Catherine's character... I don't even know her character's name, but her real name is Catherine, or Hannah Baker. I don't understand what her role is in this movie. Like, I feel like this movie sometimes feels like it has too many characters. It's not so much that there's so many plot lines to follow. Like, it's a very simple plot to follow, but it's like, at some point, like, you have to admit, like, you don't really care about some of them, and you're like, well, why are they there? And then it would be fine if they were just background, but her character has, like, somewhat of an important role, like, later on, but, like, I just don't care about her. Like, I don't understand what her point is. They have not even too many people, it's just, like, too many unnecessary people. Like, they didn't really, like, give them enough of they didn't give them enough character to make me care about them, and hers is, like, one of the main ones. Like, I know she has, like, a big role later on, but, like, I just don't care about it. I don't care about her as a character. So, like, that was, like, one of my biggest flaws of the movie. Like, they just put too many things in here so that you don't, like, you can't really get attached to everything.
Hey, what's up?
They are cute friends, though. Like, I'll admit, like, they're cute friends. But other than that, like, they could have cut another person out to, like, make her a better friend. But they didn't do that, and so, unfortunately, it doesn't matter to me.
Now we need to do something about this hair. Maybe slick it back?
It doesn't do that. It doesn't slick.
That was racist. That was racist.
Which situation?
Okay, who's throwing the party?
Oh, he's cool.
Because whose house are they at? They're at Cristiano Ronaldo's house, but, like, I thought Bram was throwing the party. It said it was at his... Are they prepared? Oh, so they're getting ready there. It's 10 o'clock. I'm not paying attention.
I am post-presidency Barack Obama. So I'm just chilling in Hawaii, drinking Mai Tais, writing memoirs, and hoping Trump doesn't destroy my legacy.
There's too many pop culture references in this, like...
She's cute.
but
Yeah.
she's just not really my type. Not because she's black. I love black women. Not like, you know, I have a thing for black women. I just...
Why would he have to?
I just love all women.
What an awkward moment. That was so awkward. Not even just for like the character, for the scene. They didn't have to include this in the movie.
I'm gonna go ask her.
She's British in real life. The accents are always so good. Like when British people speak American, like they always speak like the accents are just very believable. But then like when Americans try to speak in other accents like English and British or Irish, it's just like it's always very bad. Like very, very bad. Is she in love with him or is she in love with the other guy? I forgot. I think she's in love with Simon. Very unfortunate for her. Not the dance number, come on. I have like no recollection of this. Another throw off. But what, it's him too. Like, why does he think everyone's like in love with him? Like every guy he looks at for 5 seconds. Are you blue? Like, are you my mother? Like, come on. I mean, that's kind of relatable actually.
You deserve a goddamn superhero.
Okay, thank you.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean when I'm saying like they're trying to like redeem him and like give him like likable characters. And it's like, no, we don't need that. Like if you're gonna make someone a villain at the beginning, stick to it. Make him the villain, because I hate him more knowing that they're trying to make him be like a good guy at the end. Do you know what I mean? Like if he had been like, oh, he was trying to blackmail Simon the whole time, and like he's basically like asking someone to like pimp out their friend, like he would be a good villain up until the end, like if he remained a villain. But like if you've introduced someone who's like so bad, like he's really terrible, and all of a sudden you're like, huh, maybe he's just a little kid who's in love with this girl and he wants to be with her, I'm going to like physically hate him. It's not going to be like, oh, he's such a good villain. Like, no, I am going to hate him. And that's what's happening with this character. Like there's nothing that can be done that'll make me like him.
Say that Abby Suso here is an incredible young woman.
Martin, please.
And deserves a goddamn superhero. That's right.
No, like y'all don't understand. I would have called the police on him. I would have contacted the proper authorities on this fool. How embarrassing of a situation to be put in. This isn't romantic to me. This is embarrassing. A guy that I don't even like maybe if he was like a guy that I was crushing on and he's like, he stands up in a chair and he's like, you deserve a superhero, I'd be like, I sure do. But like, it's him and he's doing this. I don't deserve a superhero. Who are you to tell me that I deserve a superhero? Okay, shut up.
Right, I got this thing online. It's really cool. It's called a pocket.
Abby likes Martin. She told me herself.
Pocket.
No.
Fine. Fine.
That was really good. That was so good.
That made me so uncomfortable. It almost felt like a hate crime.
Of course, yeah, it's all about the cappuccinos and...
Did they say how old that guy is? Like, I know they had a class together, so like he's obviously like close to Simon's age, but is he still in high school? Because you're not gonna sit there and tell me that that man is under the age of 18. You're not gonna sit there and tell me he is under the age of 35. You can't. You can't. He has a shadow. Like he shaved his beard right before this scene. He has 3 kids waiting for him at home. Oh my god. This man is literally like in retirement. Like, you're not gonna tell me he's still in high school. You're not gonna do that to me. I'm so ready for this to be over. Not because I'm not feeling the movie. I mean, I haven't watched it in a while and it's like not hitting the same. But also, it's 11 o'clock right now. 11:30.
I don't feel that way about you.
Bro, why did she have to say that in front of everyone? Everyone. She could have just been like, she could have just not said an answer, run away. She could have been like, no, left it at that. She could have lied, said yes, told him no in private, but she is going to give him a whole speech in front of the entire school. That's crazy. He does deserve it, but like, that's crazy. I'm also like, low-key, I'm not a supporter of people like doing public proposals like this. So like, yeah, I'm like, let him get rejected. Actually, I take back everything I previously said. He deserves every bit of this rejection, as does anyone who does a public proposal without the other person's knowledge. Like, you really have to know whoever you're publicly proposing to is like down for it, because otherwise you're going to be made a fool. And if they tell you no in front of everybody, then that is on you. That is on you.
Simon Spier has a secret male pen pal because he's gay.
He's just
Interested
the
parties
worst.
may contact him directly to discuss arrangements for butt sex.
Doesn't really matter.
How popular is this website that like, because his sister's like clearly a different age than him and like not in the same high school. Like, what is this website that people of all ages just like know to go on? Is it like Gossip Girl for them? I don't know. Need some more information on that.
You know what? You're insanely stupid, Simon. I was never in love with Nick. I was in love with you.
But
Okay, so this whole situation is like really, like very conflicting. Like, a lot of people, like when they do commentaries about this movie, they talk about this scene in particular because it was like all his friends turning on him after news came out that he was gay and that he basically like had been manipulating all three of them. And like, on one hand, yes, what he did was kind of trash. If I found out that a friend was like low-key like pimping me out, I wouldn't be too happy about that. But the thing is, he was being blackmailed by someone who had a very big secret of his. Like, being outed as gay and just like, it's not like a simple thing, you know. Even in this age where it's like more accepted than it had been in the past, it's still like a really scary thing to admit to the world, especially like you don't necessarily know how people are going to react to it. So, and this guy was like literally blackmailing him. Like, it wasn't just him too, it was another guy involved. So like, he had other people to think about. And so like, yeah, what he did was wrong, but like, I feel like as his friends, they should have considered that, if that makes sense. Like, they should have taken into consideration that his actions were not entirely up to him. He's still trash for what he did. Personally speaking, I felt like they could have communicated better. He could have like told his friends, hey, I'm being blackmailed. I really, like, they just seemed really close. Like, they seemed like really close friends. So I don't know why he didn't feel like after he started getting blackmailed, he couldn't have told them, you know, like, hey, I'm gay and this guy has been like threatening me. He could have told them, because they seem like really close friends. Like, he's known this one girl for like 10 years at least. So like, he's not justified in his actions. Like, yeah, I get it that he doesn't want to be outed to the world, but to his friends at the very least, he should have said something. He didn't have to necessarily talk about blue, but he could have said something. So then that way, like, the guy who is blackmailing them doesn't really have anything to blackmail for. Because what he really wanted was to get with Abby. And if Abby knows the secret, then like, you know, like, what's he gonna do at that point? And then they could have avoided this whole manipulation thing. And then the other thing too, with his friends, them like all turning their backs on him, it was like, I don't know, I just feel like they should have understood. Like, what he did was really bad. Like, it's not like I'm saying they should have easily forgiven him and like not even talked about it. Like, I'm glad they're talking about it. I'm glad that the conversation came up. But them immediately like turning their backs on him, especially at a time when he's been outed against his will, like they're turning their backs on him. I don't know. I'm not, like, there's no right side to this issue. Like, both sides are kind of like wrong, but also as friends they should have at least stuck together, especially like stuck with him during this time. But those are just my thoughts.
I'm supposed to be the one that decides when and where and how and who knows and how I get to say it. That's supposed to be my thing, and you took that away from me.
I saw the posts. I know who you are. Jacques Edit. That's what they call Simon Says in France.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. Don't cry. Nels abandoned him and he literally only had Blue left. Like, Blue was... Sorry.
I'm your best friend, then why did you come out to Abby and not me?
Exactly. That's what I brought up earlier.
Thought maybe we could sign up for Grindr together.
You don't know what Grindr
What?
is, do you?
Hold on.
It's
Sorry, I was
Facebook,
not paying
forget-
attention. What did he say?
Let's go. Hey, I thought maybe we could sign up for Grindr together.
You don't know what Grindr is, do you? Says you deserve a great love story too. Love, Simon.
Oh, he went from Love Jacques to Love Simon. Halloween Oreos. How awkward though, like the whole, like when the part when he actually shows up and they get in the Ferris wheel together, that's cute. But the waiting part, I don't know. He should have found another way to do it. And that's also the whole school watching and waiting.
This is so brutal.
That's true, but
Here,
don't want to hear it from you.
God.
See what I mean by they try to humanize him at the end? Like, it's all literally his fault. Like, this whole plot of the movie, everything bad that happened is all his fault. And all of a sudden he's like, here are tickets. I hope your romantic situation happens and you fall in love and like live a happily ever after. It's like, no. I would rather die alone than like have you be the cause of my happily ever after because of everything that you did. Like, are you serious right now? Like, you can't just come into my life after everything that you've done to ruin it. Like, just make him a villain to the end. You don't have to humanize him. You don't have to like bring him back from rock bottom. Leave him there. Just don't understand. I would take that money and I would toss it. Don't want it. It's literally dirty money.
Okay.
Last call for the Ferris wheel. Oh no, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Babe, no. Okay, door. Wait.
I was kind of waiting for somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Where was he though? Like all along, where was he? But like, let's not talk about that right now. But like, let's just. Oh, it's so cute. Stop the music.
Have you seen Creek Secrets? There are 6 new confessions, all signed.
They want to be Gossip Girl so bad. They swear. Dan Humphrey who? No, Creek Secrets. She goes to the back. Why didn't she just sit in the back in the first place though?
It's too beautiful a day, so I think I'm gonna actually take us on a little adventure.
Exactly what I need.
Okay, well, that is it for my very first ever moving commentary. I'm so proud of myself for having done this. Like, even if this literally gets 0 views, I do not care. Because I did what I said I would do, and I did it through to the end. The clock has officially struck midnight. Like, it is literally 12 a.m. Literally, I am looking at the clock. It is 12 a.m. That is like a sign. Like new beginnings. We have arrived at a new era, if you will, a new phase of my life, and I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I don't know why, for some reason I have like more energy now that I'm like done and it's like the middle of the night, literally the middle of the night. I have more energy now than when I started. I don't know. I'm also like starving. I have to go pee. I am thirsty as heck. But yeah, that that was thoughts about the movie. Yeah, let me give a little like final thoughts about the movie. So like this has always been one of my favorite movies. The reason I bought the DVD is like I only have DVDs of my favorite movies ever. Like I have The Hunger Games, which I do plan on doing movie commentary about soon, because The Hunger Games is like my favorite series ever, but I'm getting off track. Anyway, Love, Simon had always been like my favorite movie, and I watched it at a time in my life where like I really needed to watch it. Like I needed to see it, and I needed to like grasp the message and like understand and see all the beautiful love. So like I think that's why it was like such a good movie for me, because it was like right place, right time, if that makes sense. Like it was just like a cute thing that I needed. I was like a freshman in college, and I was like kind of sad, kind of alone, and I just needed like a little bit of happiness, and that it came. There it was, Love, Simon. It came. So like initial reactions to it, I don't know. So it has been 2 years since like the first time I watched it. What I feel now is definitely different than what I felt as a small young one entering university for the first time. So the different things, I think I noticed like the flaws a little bit more. Like I don't know, just like it felt a little bit awkward at times, and I don't personally like too many modern day pop culture references in movies that I'm watching. It makes it feel like I watch movies as an escape, you know, to like enter another world. And if you're talking about things that I'm experiencing in my own real life, it's not like relatable to me. Like it's one thing to be relatable, to like talk about a character's emotions and what they're feeling, but to like it feels like faking that relatableness, you know. Like modern day pop culture references kind of takes away from the fictionalness of a movie, and instead of like trying to relate to their audience through like emotional connections, it's kind of like, here is this thing that you are aware of and I am going to give it to you, you know. Talking about Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and what else, I don't know, just like the music that was in the movie too. Like they like the stuff that they were listening to and talking about, like the Game of Thrones reference. Like I don't know, it just felt like it was cute little references, but you would see that stuff not like a movie theater movie, like a straight to DVD movie. I'm not saying this is like a bad movie because of it. I'm saying I would have preferred it without it, and it would have made it a little bit better if like there weren't so many pop culture references, because now that movie has like been stamped at a certain place in history. Like you can't like watch this movie and it's like timeless, like a classic, you know. Like it's so good, but it's so like, oh yeah, this movie was definitely made in 2016 for sure. Like this is a movie that happened at a period in time. I really hope I'm coming across correctly, because I love the movie still, but I just don't like when there's too many pop culture references, even if it's a reference that I particularly like in my own personal life. I just don't want it to be in a movie. I want to escape. It's fine if there's like enough where you understand this is a modern day movie, like this is a coming of age movie, but when it's too many and it kind of like takes over and it feels like a fake genuineness, I don't know, I personally didn't feel connected to it in that sense. So that was like one flaw that I found. The other flaw was the thing with like everyone's obsession with Abby. I don't know if it's because like I personally don't feel like she's the most attractive person in the world, but like also Alexandra Shipp isn't one of my favorite actresses, so that I might have been like just because I have like that, I know what she is like in real life, so like I'm not too fond of her, so like everyone being so obsessed with her in this movie just didn't make all that much sense to me. Like she's a new girl, and that kind of adds like a layer of mysteriousness, like, oh, everyone's trying to get to know the new girl and she's not ugly. That is understandable, but just like I don't know, literally every guy was like chasing after her, and I don't understand. Obviously I already talked about the whole thing with how the friends betrayed him. I didn't agree with that. And how the guy that was like the cause of all the trouble ended up being like, here, I'll pay for your last ride so you can find the love of your life. You outed him. You are the reason he is going through this. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. It could have been like, oh, his friends turned their backs on him, but now they're paying for him to get on this final ride so he can find the love of his life. If his friends had been the one to do it, I don't know, if his sister came out of nowhere, I would have liked that a lot better than the guy who was like literally blackmailing him. But that's just me. So yeah, those are some flaws that I saw that I didn't particularly like care for when I first watched the movie. When I first watched it, it was just kind of cute. Now that I'm actually watching it, especially like it's like midnight too, so I'm like super hyper aware of everything. So like, I don't know, just some stuff coming out. It also felt like a little bit watered down, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like Moonlight. That is a wonderful film. Love, Simon is no Moonlight. That doesn't necessarily, it's obvious, but it's also like, I don't know, it just felt like it's just a cheesy cute movie. You don't watch this to like, you know, you don't watch this and like compare it to Moonlight. You just watch this to feel good, and it does make you feel good. So I mean, I don't like it as much as when I first saw it because of the flaws that I noticed this time around, but I still do really like it. Like, it was still a really good movie, still a really cute movie, and I do plan on watching it again in the future. So yeah, if I had to give it a rating, Love, Simon, this time around, I would say I would give it a 7 out of 10. Like, it's a cute rom-com. That's all it has to be, a cute rom-com. Rom-coms for me personally are all around that 7-ish area, you know, and 7 doesn't necessarily mean bad. Like, it just means like, you know, it's not perfect, it's not Oscar winning, but it's good. It makes you like it, it makes you feel the love. So yeah, that is all I have to say. I really do hope that you guys like this. I do want to make another one whether you like it or not. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye, besties.
I told them I'm fine, wish I was sober. We were just 21, nothing was wrong.